is Marketplace. Real estate agents caught on camera.
I can coach you kind of what price to put.
10 agents, 10 hot neighborhoods. Bidding wars spark secret deals.
I think he purposely blocked our offer.
In this hot market, is your agent rigging the deal?
I use my cover in order you get the house.
And wait until you see how homes get sold down under.
Property's going! Going! Stop!
This is your Marketplace.
These are really nice houses here.
We're out house hunting.
There's not much that comes up on this street, so it goes really quickly.
But we're not actually looking for our dream home.
The offer date is not listed over here. We're gonna have to ask the agent.
We're undercover, hidden cameras rolling, on the lookout to see if real estate agents are breaking the rules.
Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you so much.
When you're fighting for the perfect house, it's up to agents to do what's right for buyers and sellers.
You guys have an agent or?
No.
I'm #1 agent in this area.
But here's the thing. In most of Canada, agents are allowed to represent both sides of a sale and earn commission on both sides, too.
Everybody works for money.
In Canada's hottest markets, that can be as high as $78,000 on the average sale. A huge incentive for agents to do what's called double-ended deal and sell to a buyer of their own. But exactly how common double-ending is, that's an industry secret. Until now, with the help of insiders, we get our hands on this stats the public never gets to see. For the first time, we can see the number of homes an agent sells, what they sell for, and most important, how many of those sales are double-ended. The average among top sellers in and around Toronto, 10%, but for some, 20, 30, even 40% of their sales are double-ended. What the numbers don't tell us, though, is how many of those sales are above board. For that, you need to be on the inside of a deal. We've already found the places we want to buy, all homes in Toronto's hottest neighborhoods, all likely to end up in a bidding war.
Nice to meet you, too.
The agents greeting us at the door? Top sellers, part of teams that double-ended at least 20% of their deals this year. Others, we were tipped off to.
How you doing? Nice to meet you. That's okay. Come on in.
Will they agree to double-end a sale for us?
I don't have a realtor.
Yeah.
Would that be a problem?
We tell each one we're not working with an agent of our own. 2 of the 10 say that's not a good idea.
2009. Okay, the best thing to do is hire a professional who works in the area who can protect your interest.
But the majority are eager to represent us.
I don't. Yeah? Okay. Would that be helpful if I went through you? Yeah? Okay.
There's a commission advantage if we represent you, and
Okay.
there's also the advantage of us being on the inside, so to speak.
It's win-win situation for everybody.
Signing us on is allowed as long as the seller agrees to it. And it looks like they often do. When we check some of Toronto's hottest neighborhoods, we find 1 in 10 sales are double-ended. What's not allowed? Sharing the amount of competing bids with your own buyer.
Do you have any other offers on it yet?
Yeah, there's one offer from another agent.
Okay.
But at this house, we haven't even finished our tour when the agent makes us this offer.
So we can kind of help you out in the sense of getting the house.
So what can you do to help us?
We can help you in the sense of like, I can coach you kind of what price to put. But if somebody
What price to put? Does that mean he'll help us make the highest bid?
Is that something like you would be able to let us know? How much more we should go?
I can help you for sure. So if this guy comes in at $1,320,000, I can say, guys, if we need another 10,000 or something, or 5,000, whatever, then it's
Beating the other guy like that doesn't sound fair. To find out if a line's been crossed, we head to the Real Estate Council of Ontario. Hi, Calvin. Chelsea. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Calvin Cousy is RICO's deputy registrar. He's in charge of disciplining agents.
If there's ever a concern about how a trade transpires, that's what we're here for. If we find that there's non-compliance with the rules, we will prosecute to the fullest extent of the law.
if somebody comes
So what'll he think about the offer we caught on camera?
I can coach you kind of what price to put.
That's a problem. He's placing himself in a fiduciary conflict for sure.
A conflict.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure.
No doubt about it.
Certainly from our perspective, yeah.
This agent broke the rules by promising to help us beat the other bid. Wait until he sees what other promises we catch on hidden camera.
I was asking about signing up with you, if that would be beneficial.
Better to come through us.
It is?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, we're gonna know what the number is.
Yeah? Okay. And you'll be able to share that with me?
Well, we could, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's a backroom deal over in 20 seconds, but if he makes good on it, could be the difference between losing the house and making the winning bid. We didn't beg, we didn't plead, it was, yeah, I'll tell you.
That obviously is a concern if that's how they see that they are representing the interests of both sides of the trade.
This next agent boasts his team double ends all the time.
Usually around 65% of our deals through residential, pre-construction, and so forth are through double ending it. So that's a good number stat for you.
And why might that be a good stat to know?
Is that going to be beneficial for me?
Yeah, I just have an inside idea of what's going on.
Right.
So yeah, I'll keep you in the loop of everything.
And when we follow up, he reveals he'll work with his colleague to help ensure we get the house.
I don't know if he's going to do a first-time shot, kind of the highest you can go and you don't get a second chance.
Oh, okay.
But he will definitely give us a second chance. That's 100% certain. We will get a better opportunity. We have our tricks where we can, just on the borderline of legal. We'll definitely try to help you out there.
Interesting.
Can you believe this language? Tricks. Just on the borderline of legal.
Well, it's this type of conduct and that type of vernacular which places the real estate profession into disrepute.
This is more than disrepute. These agents are breaking the Real Estate Act and their code of ethics. But one after another, they take the risk and promise to disclose secret bids.
We have an offer. Oh, okay. So if there's anything, you let me know? Okay.
After only 5 minutes, one agent even tells us the exact number we're up against.
Their offer is at 890 with another agent, and then they said they will go over time.
Good inside info for us, but not so good for the other buyer. What would the penalty be for something like this?
We would be looking at maybe a $3,000 to $5,000 fine, and then if there's a recidivism or if there's a repeat pattern, we can go up to as high as $25,000.
$3,000 or $5,000 on a house that is probably going to go for more than $890 doesn't seem like much. Are the fines steep enough?
Well, in our experience, the fines are more than adequate.
Even so, there's a slim chance of getting caught. That's because bidding wars go down in secret. So buyers will never know why they lost a house. Unless they go searching for answers.
We're looking for 2 years.
Wow.
We wanted to make sure we're moving to the right house, right? In the right area. We're pretty picky. This is it. This is the one.
What a property.
It's beautiful, eh?
This was supposed to be Kevin Whalen's forever home, the perfect place to raise his family. You lost this one.
Yep.
He was devastated when he discovered it sold to another buyer for $30,000 less than he tried to offer.
The listing agent himself had also brought the buyer forward, and that's when we thought, that's why our offer wasn't accepted.
What do you make of that?
I think he purposely blocked our offer so that he would get double commission.
Suspicious, Kevin tracks down the owners that sold the house.
I told him that, we were offering $30,000 over, and he's like, what? I said, yeah, we tried to get our offer through, and your agent wouldn't respond to our pages. He even said himself, he said, well, that's ridiculous because my agent was in the office, so there's no reason that you shouldn't have got your pages.
So you lose the house, the sellers lose out on the money, and
the listing agent walks away with a big smile and a big bankroll.
The owners who sold this house aren't the only ones losing out. Studies show when the same agency represents both buyer and seller, properties sell for 1.4% less. On the average home in Toronto, that can add up to $11,000. Remember, on our undercover house hunt, these agents were hired by sellers to get them the highest price. But that doesn't stop this agent from offering to help us save.
What we can ensure is that you're not paying like a ridiculous price over what the next person is paying.
Right.
Like, we've seen hundreds of thousands of dollars spread between one offer and the next. And we can avoid that. You know, we can kind of nudge, you know, whatever.
So he'll make sure we don't overpay. Not good for the seller, but it could mean double commission for him.
It's not in the best interest in the seller who's trying to get the most for their property.
The seller is entitled to get as much as they possibly can for the property, and there's the inherent conflict that we spoke about.
Okay, come on in. I'll take my shoes off.
At this house, we expose another way agents break the rules to score double commission, shut other buyers out, and rush our offer through.
I have control on both sides. You and him. Okay? And before any other offer comes to make it multiple offer situation, I try to close the deal for you. Do you understand? I use my power in order you get the house.
You use your what?
Power.
This agent double-ended close to 40% of her deals this year.
I have control on both sides.
I have a problem with this. The power is in the consumer. And clearly on the basis of that, we have people out there who think otherwise. And certainly that would be a cause for grave concern. And this would be, if this took place, we would be prosecuting and we'd be looking for maximum penalties.
Really? Maximum penalties?
Yes.
She wasn't the only one. 6 out of the 10 top agents broke the rules. So why allow agents to double-end at all?
The way it works now is effective as long as everybody's being honest and working with integrity. And
so
those
what we
who
just
aren't,
showed you is that everyone's not working with honesty
well,
and
and you're going to
integrity.
give me a list of those names, aren't you?
Actually, we're not sharing names or showing faces. That's because we've been told behavior like this is industry-wide. Who knows how many others have lost thousands in profit? Or like Kevin, the home of his dreams.
Like I said, it was a perfect house for us, but I am trying to move on to where we are. And our son is doing really well where we are now, so it's just, that was the house, that was it.
To find a better way, we're going down under. Real estate deals like you've never seen before.
This is how it works.
You can't afford to miss this.